That's great to hear, Betty, that you're doing well. It is a gray, rainy, dark day here in Northern California, which is wonderful. I might add, it's just a little too cold for my taste. Alright, we're going to South Carolina. Title says, South Carolina father, stepmother, accused of fatally strangling son and hiding body in camper cabinet in 1989. Published January 11th, 2024, True Crime Daily, and this is in Monk's Corner. Detectives recently reviewed a 1989 cold case, which led to the arrest of a father and stepmother this week on suspicion of killing their 5-year-old son and hiding his body in a camper. According to a news release from the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office, on Friday, March 3rd, 1989, at approximately 11 a.m., 5-year-old Justin Turner headed out to a neighbor's residence to ride the school bus. His stepmother, Megan Turner, formerly known as Pamela Turner, said she was taking a shower at the time. When she went to meet her stepson at the bus stop after school, Turner reportedly said she learned he never got on the bus and didn't show up to school, according to an arrest warrant obtained by WCSC-TV. Turner said she previously had an argument with the boy before he left, but she last saw him alive inside their home. A neighbor reportedly told officials she went out with her grandson to catch the bus in the morning, but Justin Turner never showed up. A 2-day search for the boy ensued and ended on Sunday, March 5th, 1989, when his father, Victor Turner, found the child's body in a cabinet inside a camper on their property, the sheriff's office said. In an arrest warrant reviewed by WCSC, investigators stated the child's father found his son within seconds of entering the camper and moments after the search party began its search. Investigators learned the Turners were allegedly the only ones who had access to the camper. Officials ruled the boy's death a homicide. According to WCSC, court documents allege the child was strangled to death with a ligature in the early morning hours of March 3, 1989, and he had been placed inside the camper shortly after. The victim's stepmother reportedly provided misinformation to investigators about her specific whereabouts on the morning of Friday, March 3, 1989, and provided inconsistent information about her activities. According to WCSC, investigators found a ligature in Megan Turner and Victor Turner's home that matched the wounds found on the victim's neck. The fibers on the ligature were also reportedly consistent with the child's shirt material. After learning about the evidence found at the scene, Victor Turner and Megan Turner allegedly expressed concern and devised a plan to conceal potential evidence, and provided spontaneous incriminating statements to indicate responsibility in the death. However, despite investigators' efforts, the case went cold. It was reopened in April 2021 when investigators used new technology and submitted physical evidence from the scene to forensic pathologists. As a result, detectives identified Megan Turner and Victor Turner as the primary suspects and arrested them at their home in Cross Hill, South Carolina, on January 9th. The suspects have been transported back to Berkeley County and remain held in the Hill-Finklia Detention Center. According to records, they each face a charge of murder. Berkeley County Sheriff Dwayne Lewis said in a statement, "We have dedicated detectives who are committed to reviewing and investigating criminal cases where factors have prevented a timely resolution of justice." Listen, if you know me, you know I thoroughly enjoy cold cases, especially ones that are back like from the 70s, 80s, 90s that had remained cold this whole time, and the perpetrators of those crimes went to quote unquote live normal lives, like the Golden State Killer. It took way too much time for him to be arrested. Imagine this, 1989. This was 35 years ago? It rained a whole lot during those years, let me tell you. And they thought they had gotten away with it. But little did they know, with the power of technology, that they were going to eventually pay for the crimes that they committed. Against a 5-year-old kid, mind you. They just lived their lives. I mean, look, they're old already. It's 35 years ago. Quite some time. Sorry, I didn't see chat. Okay, the Uber Eats drivers sometimes eat the customer's food. Yes, they do. I've seen those videos a lot on TikTok. It's funny when they when the customers that order the food catch them in the act while they're eating said food, that's cold-blooded there, because it's pretty expensive to order those services and whatnot. So you're losing out not only on the food that you ordered, which you were probably hungry because you wanted to eat, and on top of that, you have to deal with the fact that someone random just ate said food too. So I agree with you, Betty. Thankfully, now parents get a phone call when their child is absent. Love DNA, of course. And you know what's funny? Now that you mentioned DNA, I think if I remember correctly, the first case that was that had like DNA analysis in it was in the early 90s. Like it was like 1991, 1992. So it's not as if the technology had existed beforehand and they could do said data DNA analysis and whatnot to be able to catch these perpetrators that commit these crimes. But luckily for us, because it's been 35 years and technology has advanced to the point where it is now, boom, we get these type of cases where they're caught. Oh, and it feels so good. It feels so good. It's not always that we get a case like this, but ever so often we get this one, and it just, I mean, it sucks for the kid because, I mean, this is the child that was killed. Justice for you, kid. That's, at least, I mean, better late than never. Alright, let's see if we can find anything. Alright, let's move on. And then just to reiterate, I'm so glad that they're in jail. Again, they thought they were going to get away with it. They probably lived their life not even thinking about it. And it's kind of weird because homeboy kind of looks like Harvey Weinstein. I don't know. He has like a... This guy could easily be Harvey Weinstein's older brother, Harry.